What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Chef Down Down. Listen, if you are not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button on this particular video and make sure you hit your notification bells so that you don't miss any time that we actually go live, drop a video, do a show, whatever the case may be. All right, so today, first of all, I want to go ahead and say make sure you go ahead and get your goalies, okay? Especially with all the different weather changes, it's important to stay up on your health. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go ahead and get your goalies. Also, make sure you go ahead and join Patreon. We do have exclusive content over in Patreon, okay? Exclusive content over in Patreon. So make sure that you go ahead and join. It is $6 to join. So just spare the little $6 and go on and join. All right, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure y'all hit that like button as you come on in and push your boy up in the algorithm. Okay, push your boy up in the algorithm. Okay, listen. So we have been talking about LaTocha Scott and Rocky and Tamika Scott and Escape and Candy and Todd and SWV, and it's just been a lot. These last few weeks have been a lot. So you guys know that we were live and we discussed the alleged lawsuit that could possibly be coming with Tasha and Rocky. You know what I'm saying? But Tasha decided to do, and I guess the part that I'm not really understanding is why continue to keep doing these interviews when you know that you're possibly going to be tripped up with questions? I get it. You got a gospel album dropping, so you feel like because you have a gospel album dropping, that you should just go ahead and, be doing all these promo tours. But I find it strange again, and I've said this numerous times. I stand 10 toes down on it. I find it strange that you want to use escape to draw in a crowd to your gospel album, because if you weren't trying to do that, you wouldn't have individual scenes of you going to Motown to sign a deal without the other ladies in the group knowing. Like, I mean, to me, it just doesn't make sense. And this is one thing that I will say as well. If you're not happy in the group, leave. Because what you're doing is you're causing of a more of just things going on around the other three group members versus just yourself. Like, it's so much that is going on. I don't know. I just don't know where we are now. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so Tasha went to Ricky Smiley morning show this morning to do an interview. We're gonna play the audio of that actual interview. I'll commentate in between time to just give my commentary. This interview was about 10 minutes long. Um, and it's very interesting. Brat, kind of hounds in a little bit on Latasha and asks Tasha questions. And this always the dumbfoundness for me. Like, she always want to play dumb, like she don't know what people talking about. So I'm getting ready to actually play that. And then you guys will be able to let me know what you think about this. And I will actually also put the link in the description box to this actual video from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Okay. So give me just a second, and hello to everyone coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. And listen, let's just say you'd like to show some love to the channel. You can. It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. All right. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. All your love is greatly appreciated. Okay. Thank you to my mods for everything that you do. Thank you to the members. Okay. And also to my Patreon members. Go ahead and join Patreon. It is just $6 to join. Okay. Thank you guys for your support. Now, free way of supporting the channel is definitely by liking the video. All right. So let's get into it. This is the interview that LaTosha did on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Let's go.
All right, y'all, Rick's about the morning show. Listen, y'all know we just fun and we just do information and stuff. information and praise, uplift, or whatever. Now we don't do a whole lot of controversial interviews and stuff, but we got one this morning. But we happy to have because most people avoid controversial like myself. I wouldn't go in but she wants to tell LaTocha Scott is on with us this morning. Y'all give her a big round of applause.
LaTocha Scott.
And LaTocha, thank you for coming this morning.
For sure.
But
it's family. I mean,
Let's go. We are so happy to have you, and thank you for taking this interview. Unplanned and at the last minute, gracing us with your presence. You are a legend. And let's get into it. LaTocha, Brat, Gary, Maria, Rock T, Special K.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Everybody in the building. What's up, Brat?
What's
All
up?
right, so a lot has been said out there in the media about you, and you and your sister Tamika, and we want to clear things up from your perspective. What happened and where did it start?
I'm not sure. Once we started to film, everything started to go crazy. Like I tell people, I signed up to be celebrated. All of us, to be honest, 30 years in the game. That's what it should have been.
I just want to prepare y'all for this because, again, we got Tasha making up excuses before we get into it. Now, of course, I have to give commentary every so often when it comes to the video. But anyway, here we go with this. But I want you guys to pay very close attention to how Brad actually approaches the situation. Pay very close attention.
There are so many things that I don't understand about editing and just how everything is kind of transpired. So all I can say is I signed up to sing. I signed up for good stuff, and it ended up not being that. And I just wish I never would have signed up for this,
I don't think it was a good idea for her to sign up for a reality TV show because producers, they don't really care about relationships outside of whatever the show is given. That's just facts. Like we've seen that on ensemble casts. On ensemble cast, we've seen that same thing, but not to mention, like, this is so much different. Like, this is your group. This is somebody that you literally make money with. Like, I get the ensemble cast of like the Housewives or anything of that sort, but this is somebody that when the cameras aren't necessarily around for TV, you guys are putting on the show for your fans. So I'm with Tamika. Fans don't deserve this at all. I mean, let's just keep it above.
Be honest. And with my sister, she's always going to be my sister. That's my family. We go through highs and lows, and everybody got peaks and valleys. It's just right now we're going through it in the public eye. And I just ask that people would allow us to do that without judgment and allow us to be sisters and figure this out, so.
So now, LaTocha, this year, you know who this is, so I ain't got to introduce myself to you.
But
LaTocha, now we've been following the show, SWV and
Escape
and what have you and stuff. And
right
the madness has been going back and forth with you and Tamika with the $30,000 alleged that you're supposed to have taken from her and your husband Rocky. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? And I know you said in a report that to get your sister back, you would give her back the money. And $30,000 is not that much money, especially with you and Rocky. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? Did you cash the check?
I never said.
Wait a minute. He said $30,000 isn't a lot of money. I mean, for Rocky and LaTocha. Oh, really? I mean, okay. That, that's laughable. That is actually laughable. So what Gary is referring to is when LaTocha was on Cocktails with Queens. Let's take a listen.
And I think the misconception for me is that I'm a mean girl or that I'm a thief. Even with this $30,000 allegation from my sister, of which I've always wanted clarity since day one. I've called, I've reached out, I've sent voice messages, like to try to get clarity, because you're talking about something that happened 10 years ago that I know nothing of. And I'm finding out in seeing. So my thing is was this for a storyline or is this real life? Because in real life, me and my sister, we talk. And you're talking about 10 years ago, and I'm calling you. And if somebody accuses you of something, they should be able to talk to you about it. It's not even about the $30,000. It's about having my sister back. Like, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, you need to talk to me. I don't want to hear from somebody. You're talking to everybody else outside of me. Talk to me. I'm your sister.
And let me tell you something. You keep saying that. You keep reaching for her, because I had something like that happen too. And I had people around me that said, you know what? If you getting up with her on your heart and her on your mind, you get up and you call her. So it don't matter.
I wasn't really here for Lisa Ray's response, because we saw how she did the Brat when the Brat came for her birthday, specifically on Cocktails with Queen. So, Brat, I mean, Lisa Ray, I didn't want to hear that. However, what LaTocha is saying there is that she's been trying to contact her sister and things like that. But how have you been trying to contact your sister, and you got a new phone number, and you've only given that phone number to one other person, which is Tiny. And then not only that, you decided to tell Tiny to tell the girls. Okay, so the other two ladies, which would be Candy and Tamika, that they can come to your listening party for your gospel album that you decided to keep from the group. Yo, the way you moving is just not it. How do you expect people to listen to the message that you have in your album when you move like this? It just ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't it. Let's get back into the Ricky Smiley morning show.
Give something back. I said I wanted my sister back.
Oh,
and I said if it takes $30,000 to bring us back, then I would. That's what I said. But no, it's a very delicate situation. And no, we didn't steal anything from her. No, we did not.
Well, why is she saying that? Why is she saying that?
That's a question.
Because there was a video where she actually had the accountant on, and the lady showing the receipts.
There was an accountant on.
Now, is most definitely Tasha being sarcastic? Oh, I was an accountant on. I was an accountant on. It's the way she said it. However, Ricky Smiley gets it wrong, and they are going to correct him and let him know that that wasn't an accountant. That was actually Tiny's mother.
No, that was Lil Tamika mama.
Oh, okay. No, she's
the white lady.
Yeah, that's Lil Tamika mama.
That's no,
that's Tiny mama.
That all the checks went to you and your husband.
That's not true.
So one thing that Tamika's mama said was that.
So she says that's not true. Do you guys remember in the call with Tasha K? Rocky said that Tamika was getting Tasha's checks. One thing that I've noticed is that Tasha doesn't confirm that she's ever received any type of checks. If you notice in her interviews, she never gets back to that. So my reaction would be, I got checks of my own. Why would I need your check? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, she never results into saying that she received the check. Why does she need to take someone else's check? Or it just, I don't know. Maybe that's just
she alleged that you and Rocky changed the address to your apartment in New York versus her house in Hampton. Did that happen?
First of all, my sister didn't live in New York, and no, all of us would stand with my mother, but no.
Okay, so let's really listen to that. So she says that Tamika actually never lived in New York, which she would be calling Tamika a lie. You know why she would be calling Tamika a lie? When Tamika did the snippet of her actual live video, and Tiny's mother was in it, right? She then stated then that actually, as a matter of fact, let's go back and listen to that portion of Tamika's video. Let's go.
She signed all of us up for sound exchange.
Well, I signed Escape, every one of them, up for sound exchange. And I sent all the paperwork. And Tamika, I did LaTocha, everybody. And Tamika told me when we filled out the paperwork, she was living in New York then, and I still have the paperwork, and I filled it out, and I've put it. Her address was all in New York and everything. Tamika, my Tamika had gotten her checks, and it was a pretty big check then.
Did y'all hear
I'm
that?
thinking it was like close to $20,000.
Let's rewind that back.
Well, I signed Escape, every one of them, up for Sound Exchange, and I sent all the paperwork. And Tamika, I did LaTocha, everybody, and Tamika told me when we filled out the paperwork, she was living in New York then, and I still have the paperwork, and I filled it out, and I've put it. Her address was all in New York and everything. Tamika, my Tamika had gotten her checks, and it was a pretty big check then. I'm thinking it was like close to $20,000 the first time. They got a lot of checks though. And Tamika said, I didn't get my checks. And I said, well, you should have. I said, because Tamika's gotten several checks already. And so we called up to Sound Exchange. Me and Tamika was on the line, and we talked to, this guy's name was Joe Mo Grady. I think he's passed away, but back then he was the person we talked to. And he talked to Tamika, and she asked him questions about her checks. And he told her that her checks were going to Hampton, Georgia. And so after that, she said, well, I live in New York. How did this happen? And he sent her copies of the checks.
Well, she said she didn't know who Edwin or Edward Bivens it was, and she found out that was your husband.
Okay, well, everybody knows it's not true.
Everybody know what's not true.
Edward Bivens, come on now.
Oh, I don't know his name.
So you saying that your husband's name is not Edward Bivens? Are you serious? So basically, she's saying that Edward Bivens is not Rocky's name. Okay, interesting. Child.
Okay.
I know his name.
Well,
Rocky.
she does.
Oh. Well, let me just interject and say what I've been saying the whole time. Even when Candy, Tasha, and Tiny came on Dish Nation, I've been around y'all since I was kids, and what I do know to be true is no matter.
Child, just when I thought this was over. So the tea is that Rocky and Brat and Tasha got a little bit heated more than what we heard. So we are about to take a listen right now of what took place that we didn't necessarily get to hear. Okay. I want us to hear this and hear this well. Okay. So here we go. We are about to take a listen. Okay. Here we go. And I'm sorry. Okay. So in this actual clip, you're going to have a hard time hearing what Brat and what Ricky is saying. And the reason being is because they are in a separate room. And then Tasha and Rocky is in a separate room with headphones on. So that may be why you can't hear them as much. So let's get into it.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. Once we started to film, everything started to go crazy. You know, like I tell people, I signed up to be celebrated. You know, all of us, to be honest, 30 years in the game, that's what it should have been. There are so many things that I don't understand about editing and just how everything is kind of transpired. So all I can say is I signed up to sing. I signed up for good stuff, and it ended up not being that. And I just wish I never would have signed up for this, you know, to be honest. And with my sister, she's always going to be my sister. That's my family. We go through highs and lows, and everybody got peaks and valleys. It's just right now we're going through it in the public eye. And I just ask that people would allow us to do that without judgment and allow us to be sisters and figure this out, you know, so. You do not. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, did y'all take the money? And I know you said in a report that, you know, to get your sister back, you would give her back the money.
I never said give something back. I said I wanted my sister back. And I said if it takes $30,000 to bring us back, then I would. That's what I said. But no, it's a very delicate situation. And no, we didn't steal anything from her. No, we did not. That's a good question. There was an accountant on. Oh, okay. No, she's not an accountant. That's yeah. No, she's not an accountant. That's not true.
So one thing that Tamika's mama said was that she alleged that you and Rocky changed the address to your apartment in New York versus her house in Hampton.
First of all, my sister didn't live in New York, and no, all of us would stand with my mother, but no, that didn't happen. Okay, well, everybody knows it's not true. That's Edward Bivens. Come on now. Okay. Well, she does. She knows him.
Let me just interject and say what I've been saying the whole time.
Okay.
When Candy, Tasha, and Tiny came on Dish Nation, I've been around y'all since I was kids. And
Yeah.
what I do know to be true is no matter what you did or said when you was little, your sister would definitely take your side, whether you was right or wrong.
And vice versa.
That's how sisters do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was, so that made it like 2 against 2.
Mm.
And it made it, because to me, you always seem like the person everybody had to listen to, I guess, because you were the oldest. But Candy always seemed to be the one that was hurt and slighted because they had to take your side of what you said.
You said Candy was hurt and slighted?
Yeah, slighted because everybody took your side.
On what? Right, but on what? In what instance can you say that about?
Remember we used to be on tour and stuff like years ago, and Candy would just always seem like she would be sad. I don't know, different instances, like, we was on tour for a long time. We did a lot of stuff together back
Yeah. I don't remember her being sad though.
Really?
No.
I think I seem to be sad a lot. I'm like, damn.
And are you saying that that's because of me, Brat?
I'm saying because they took your side most of the time. It seems like. Because even if you wasn't right, if you was wrong, your sister would always take your side. You was like the leader of the group back then. Was she not like the leader back then?
Well, at the end of the day, that's my sister. And most times when you have a sibling, that's the bond that you have. It's not so much as, trying to bully anybody.
So
it's just that's how we brought up. That's the bond. As far as me being the leader, I've always been that person who, when it comes down to it, musical, making sure everybody was on their notes and stuff like that. So when you're speaking, I don't know, what instance you're speaking about, but. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry she was sad.
I think she said that. I actually rewatched the other show. What's the other one y'all did before this one? And I think she was like almost crying, saying, "How could you not see when she was sad? I mean, she was sad all the time, and she felt attacked all the time, or something like that."
Okay, well, no, I don't remember that. I remember her saying that she felt like we didn't have a bond, she and I, but not that she was sad all the time. This is my first time hearing that.
All right, so we got LaTocha Scott here with us this morning. We got more questions. Big show, escaping just let be going on all this stuff and the confusion about the money, the checks, the affair, a whole lot more stuff coming up. You don't want to miss it.
The fact that this girl thinks she just about to go talk about her gospel album is so wild to me.
No, not legal for her. I'm saying, we dealing with it, from a legal standpoint. So the less I say, the better. The other day, I'm gonna say this. Come on, man. Listen, I'm gonna say this. The other day I got a phone call because I want to address this. I got a phone call from Tasha K, right? Didn't know I was being, recorded. Just talking. She trying to get an interview. And all of a sudden, the whole world is replaying something I said illegally, because I didn't know I was being recorded. And she called because of this female that is saying a bunch of stuff that I've been told to be quiet about until it, plays out in court.
You've been told to be quiet about something that you and your wife said that if the girl had another baby, to bring the baby in so that you both can raise the child. That's what you said. This man is a fool.
And for the record, this is why we're glad you guys came on, because we got this platform right here.
Right.
And there's multiple versions of stories that get out there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an opportunity for you guys to share your side of the story.
But can y'all understand that when it's 7 people on this reality show, and since day one, I have been attacked on every level. The minute I said I wanted to do music, gospel music, I have been attacked. You've never heard anything about, nothing about me. I've been a wife, a mother. I've done my job. I'm in this industry. So now it's coming where the television comes on and everybody's for TV.
Oh, I'm the bully too. I'm a bully. I control my wife.
Saying,
I tell her what
I don't
to
have
do.
a brain. I've been doing this before I got with him.
And Brat, you know me. I know you're quiet over there now, but you know me.
Barely.
I'm saying you know me. You know.
No, history.
We got history. You know, right? You know I ain't. I ain't the guy to be running around here doing no rah-rah. I would think you would know that. You ain't never seen me on no rah-rah. No, I'm acknowledging you on here. I'm saying, Brat, you know me, so you know what I'm saying. You ever heard me do some BS out here in the streets? Oh, okay. Yeah. No. I ain't talking about that because I ain't got no mission. No, I wasn't saying. I'm saying, what up, Brat? You know me. I'm your partner. Like I was saying, yeah. I wasn't saying it like that. I'm just saying, like, oh no, I didn't say you said nothing. Hey, Brat, what's up? She trying to like, what's up? She shot town too, right?
That's what I thought you were saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no. I didn't even.
The part of them trying to make it be like Brat is saying some stuff out the side of her neck is crazy to me. Tasha and Rocky over here playing stupid is just
I hear that type of girth in his voice. Well, it was. I did not. I mean, how many times have I dressed differently from my group? Come on, y'all.
Here she go with that.
I do. I definitely have felt bullied. I have. This whole show is about me. You can't even talk about the other girls in if I was them, I'd be upset.
Made it
because not once have they shown anything really about their lives. It's all been predicated on what people have said about me. I just want to sing. And I don't understand how I'm under attack. Every time I turn around, it's something. So people are accusing me of things that I don't know nothing about. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
The dismissive attitude.
I can't clear up nothing I don't know nothing about, Ricky. I can't clear up nothing I don't know nothing about.
So that
I know what I didn't do. I didn't take nobody money. What did you? Where my name? I'm saying, but where my name at, Brat? Okay.
It's her acting like she dumb and don't know what's going on for me. Like, girl, stop.
Mm-hmm.
She's not lying, and she, and then Tamika's mama was explaining what she told her to do.
Mm-hmm.
And Tamika got her checks, and the other checks came to y'all. And Edward Bivens, or whoever that is,
Edward.
That's Rocky's real name.
That's my name. That's my name.
What? But I'm saying, what does that got to do with us?
Tasha said that was not that man's name. Girl, you just be
No, she didn't. No,
I did.
she
I
didn't
said
say-
She
everybody.
did say
No,
that.
I said everybody know that, and you just said, Brat. I didn't know.
No,
that.
she
So, no,
no, this girl did not. She said everybody know that that's not true. Is what she said. Like Tasha, girl, I'm gonna need you to stop. Stop. Girl, you are a fool. Just like this swivel looking husband you got.
didn't say what you said.
No, I said I didn't know that was his name, but you said that ain't his name.
No,
I
she
never
was saying
said
that
that.
they knew that was my name.
I said they knew, and you said
That's not what
that is my
Tasha
name.
said.
Hey,
That's
Brat,
not
y'all, let me say this. Ricky, Brat, Gary, everybody about this situation. Yeah, it is a family situation, but if we say something or what it is, then it opens up another thing of what it really is. So I think that me personally, I'm gonna stay quiet because I'm being accused so that it don't go further. I think it should be dealt with within the family because I can say something. Yeah, but
but nobody
listen,
won't
they-
talk to me.
yeah, but
That's the thing. Like,
yeah. Yeah,
Right.
but
right, and that's why I've reached out. They're trying to defend. Everybody's trying to defend themselves, but I've reached out. I just wish that my sister will talk to me. How does everybody know? How is it just coming out? How is it because the cameras are out? I'm just finding out something like this that she says happened years and years and years and years ago when she was pregnant with my 10-year-old niece.
Mm.
So now when the television comes on, this is something. How would you feel if somebody all of a sudden just brought something up that you knew nothing about? And now you got the world asking questions. I don't know nothing about no money, no $30,000. I don't know nothing about that. So instead, talk to me. I'm your sister at the end of the day.
So out of all this that's been going on in the media, all this he say, she say,
Never,
you two
have I
have
ever
never talked.
Never talked about
They
it.
never discussed it.
Never discussed it. When the television came on is when I found, when y'all watched this, when I found out. So you holding on to something that I know nothing about and you trying to tell me that I knew? No.
Yeah, because the best way to resolve, you got to get everybody in the room together.
That's all I'm saying. But why you not talking to me?
Mm.
So was it for a
she's
script?
done
Was
that
it for TV? Who was they, Brat? Who? Tell me. Brat,
She got a
Brat,
little rowdy.
Brat,
with
let me
Brat.
just say this. No, Brat, Brat. When I had my number, nobody was using it. And then
But
it was
you
the same
said you
time
called
nobody
these
was using it. I
people.
get it. You know, everybody, you got your people that you like. You know what I mean? I get it. But at the end of the day, please listen to all sides. You know, I get it. Y'all said I was a very.
You've been trying to contact your sister, but you've been had a new number since before the show came out. When they did the premiere party, is when you was in LA. See, I know you was in LA, and that's when you had your listening party for your little gospel album. Okay, the girl don't play with us. And you had changed your number and told Tiny to tell the girls that they could show up. Girl, bye.
Person. I'm dominant because I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. So when it comes down to the group, if we're not celebrated with the things that we've done, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of you was not Brat, you was loving on me. Brat, you was loving on me back in the day. Brat, you was loving on me. Brat, I loved you. Stop it. Me and you was so cool. Brat. Wait a minute, hold on one second. Brat, come on, let's keep it 100, Brat. Me and you was the tightest. That's okay, well, let's go back. Me and you was tight. Me, you, and Nicole, we was the ones kicking it. So how you gonna say when you peeked your head, I was the one who embraced you the most? Yes.
Hold on, you
Now
might.
you. Okay. You was scared of me, Brat, and you loved on me the most. I was with your mama and everything. Come on, man. Come on, Brat. I mean, you know, I got you.
Yeah.
I got it. I appreciate it.
Brat said, I got you.
What?
Hey, Rick, I'm laughing. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Hey, listen. No, I didn't cash a check, and I'm gonna stick to my mother-in-law's wishes to keep it in the family.
Oh, your mother-in-law wants you to keep it in the family now. Oh, okay. Oh, because she won't look as bad and as toxic if I said toxic, that's what Wanda said, y'all. But she don't look as toxic, so that's why she don't want. She want to keep it in the family. That's the problem now. That's the problem now with black families. Y'all.
Need to
keep the
not
family
be.
together and
Yeah,
not
keep
do
it.
this. Not
It's
do
so
this.
much I want to say. I swear they
You
telling
want
me
to
to
say
shut
so
up,
much.
but I'm gonna respect my
Now they telling you to shut up so
because
you don't
that woman
keep
don't deserve
telling
this.
on yourself. Fool.
And if I talk, if I say something, it's gonna be bad. I did not cash a check, and that I'm gonna leave it right there.
I need to see you, Brat.
I thought Brat was pregnant.
Yeah,
Rocky, why is
Going through
that?
all this. Baby gonna look like
What?
I'm just saying. I thought
What that got to do with anything, fool? What that got to do with anything? Because somebody is asking you real questions and charging you up a little bit. This is what you're not used to. And that's the reason why you don't want to talk so much. And that's the reason why people told you to shut up. You say it's a legal thing, but people told you to shut up so that you don't get in trouble. Because what you keep doing is opening up your mouth and you keep making this bad for yourself and for your wife. And your wife don't make it no better, sitting up there talking all of this sideways noise, being dismissive. It's crazy.
she was pregnant. No.
This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. And I don't really think that they thought this thing out. Um, and this really tells me that they're not very smart because why do y'all keep doing interviews? That's the part that's baffling to me. Why do y'all keep doing interviews? But anyway, child.
A resolve, us coming back together, understanding that all of us have to be held accountable for the things that we've said and done, and just communicate, in a way where it's not the pointing of the fingers, but if it's something that you have to say, get it off your chest and just keep it moving. Because really, I really like to apologize because the fans don't really need this. It's supposed to be about the music, but it's not that. And when it came down to this reality stuff, I'm a singer. I'm not. This reality thing ain't me. Thought that it was going to be different, but I would love for us to get to a resolve. I've reached out to my sister, everything, like, so it's not me trying to hide anything or run away from something. It's just, I guess, time.
Right. I hold that thought, LaTocha. They pushing us into commercial. Hold that thought, y'all. More LaTocha Scott coming up next. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. The one and only LaTocha, beautiful voice. And old people gonna say Natasha.
I will ask that you guys would pray for my family, pray for me and my sister. That to me, family is
y'all
everything
do
outside
need
of
a
everything
lot
that's
of
going
prayer.
on.
So that's pretty much the wrap of that particular interview that they did. But she likes to go into these things playing dumb, and it just doesn't work out in her favor at all. So you guys have to let me know what you think about this. You guys have to let me know what you think about this. I again don't know where it's gonna be at this particular point, but this is a lot. This is a lot. So listen, guys. With that being said, make sure that you do like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hello to everyone. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure that you engage with me by leaving a comment down in the comment section. If you would like to show love to the channel, you can. It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And with that being said, guys, I got to go. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is your boy Chef Don Don. Like, comment, share, subscribe, set your notifications, do all that good stuff so that you know whenever I drop another video. With that being said, I'm up out of here, y'all. Bye.